o'clock here, surprise, surprise, in the studio.
Heaven.
It's pretty much wine o'clock every day for us. But here to talk us through it properly, to discuss a plush blush selection of rosés is Finlaysia Wines. Peter Poor, everybody.
Hi, how do you do? Thank you.
Very welcome.
Thank you
very welcome. Okay, what do we have on offer today?
Okay, we have 4 rosés, which people typically might think isn't the right time of year. People tend to associate with summer, but actually, I'm going to say that it's a brilliant time of year.
Okay.
People are going to be home. We were chatting with Brian earlier.
Yeah.
A lot of different foods. It's warm in the house, you know, and it's great. It's very refreshing. It's clean. They'll go with a huge variety of foods at Christmas, like even the traditional turkey dinner. So we have a range here from different parts of the world, but you can, the whole spectrum from a bit sweet to very dry.
Okay.
A nice choice. So we start off.
We kick it off with the Torres Vinasol.
Torres Vinasol, and Torres is a fantastic name. It's probably as well known as any producer in Ireland.
It's very popular, isn't it? I think their red wine in particular.
Yeah, absolutely. They're the 5th generation producing wine.
Lunch. I love coming at lunch.
I know.
This is what I do every day.
This is good value as well. I know you have such a nice gig.
Yeah, I know, it really is.
Wow.
If we could get rid of the spreadsheets, it'd be perfect.
Light.
Can we actually have it?
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Absolutely. There you go.
Cheers.
Happy days.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
happy birthday.
Thank you very much. You're very kind.
Happy birthday.
These are 2 grapes. It's Garnacha Tinta and Mozuelo. These are all very popular Spanish grapes. And what rosé is, it's lovely. It's all about red fruit.
And would you consider that quite sweet?
No, I consider that a medium wine.
Yes.
If you can imagine this when you're tasting these, if that is my tongue sticking out, the tip of your tongue you perceive sweet, the sides salty and sour, and at the back bitter.
Okay.
So if you're tasting the sweet fruit at the tip of your tongue, but you're tasting the acidity at the sides, and that what makes it work so well with food. Because that's, you think about that, that starts the salivation, and that's the beginning of the digestive process. That's why there's such a natural match, food and wine.
God,
like
you are seriously informative.
That was the science bit, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
That wasn't even vague.
That's about as technical as I get.
Okay, good.
But listen, you taste those 4 things, but you smell 20 to 30,000 different senses, and that's why. So we can suggest. Brian took a splash of this earlier.
Yeah, we noticed.
There goes
the budget.
He instantly got strawberries, which is great.
Wow.
But you know, so I maybe suggest, and people who do this, we suggest a few ideas of fruit, but everybody's going to have their own perception.
Exactly.
Yeah? More wine, I say, more wine.
More wine. Let's move on to bottle number 2.
Okay, this is
Mateus Rosé.
Mateus Rosé. Mateus is the standard Irish pronunciation. Mateus was what we used to call it back in my homeland, and Elton John sang a song in '73, which you probably don't remember.
No, I was...
And he said, got juiced with Mateus.
I was too small.
Yeah.
Juiced with Mateus.
But Mateus is the Portuguese pronunciation.
Cheers. And this has got a little bit of sparkle in it.
1942, a little bit of petulance, and that's carbon dioxide, which is a product of the fermentation.
Let's try that one.
Don't worry, it's just lip gloss. I don't have any weird germs. That's tasty.
A lot more sweetness, but this was a wine they made, started in '42, and they realized they had a taste for the Northern European and American markets. They like a little bit sweeter wine. And this has been a standard. And I mean, when I was in school, no dorm room didn't have a candle in one of those bottles, you know.
And again, it's good value, you know.
It's great value.
Yeah.
This wine's it's available in Tesco, O'Brien's, Dunn's. It's everywhere you can get these wines, especially this. But it started to wane in popularity because the avant-garde thing became Sauvignon Blanc.
I was just going to say, did it become a little bit cliched for a little period of time?
I'll pour the third as you're talking, Peter.
But it's gorgeous.
God forbid we'd waste time not drinking.
The family who...
You've made me go red. It's embarrassing.
Rosé,
The chateau on the cover, on the front of the bottle, the family who owned that, in order to have the rights to use and on the label, they gave an offer of a fixed fee, or they said, we'll give you a slice for every bottle sold. So they said, no, we'll take the flat fee. Well, they went on to sell over 1 billion bottles.
Yeah.
Bad deal.
What a judgment that was.
Okay, this is Marcus de Riscal Rosado. Rioja, arguably the most popular region in Spain for Irish wine drinkers.
I'm not sure about that one. That might be a bit kind of bitter for me.
I'll talk to him then.
Oh.
No, just kidding. Listen, that's
slightly lighter. I kind of expected, being a Rioja, I expected it to be kind of punchier.
It's Garnacha and Tempranillo. This is harvested a little bit before. This is Garnacha and Tempranillo. This is harvested a little bit sooner than the grapes we would make for the red to keep the freshness.
Okay.
They do it. It's a process called saigner, which is French for bleeding.
Okay.
So they crush the grapes. All grapes, if you crush them, are clear juice, right?
Yeah.
When you crush them and keep them in contact with the skins, that's what lets the colors out, and that's what makes it a rosé.
Okay.
Or you can leave it the other way. You can leave it in contact with skins longer. And the cheapest way is where you take a tank of red, tank of white, and
exactly.
that's not what we're looking for. So this is it's a little bit more acidic. There's very little at the front of the palate.
Yeah.
So it's a different taste. But this would be probably more of a food wine.
Okay.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that with maybe some
So that would
cheese?
kind of help cutting through, is it? Cutting through maybe food flavors.
We tried
and stuff.
Brian's chicken before, and Brian's chicken, that would be brilliant with that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that.
Okay, Peter, number 4.
Number 4 is my favorite, I have to be honest with you. It's from Miguel Torres again in Chile. He was the first European to go out there and really make a lot of mileage out of changing the way they did wine.
Now that is my favorite.
It's gorgeous. It's Cabernet Sauvignon, 100%. And so everything's a big red.
That is delicious. And again, reasonable.
And look at the color of that.
Wow, that is beautiful. That
Jim, there's a lot of gulping coming from my left.
Yeah. So this wine...
Oh, sorry, okay.
Pass it over.
Pass it over.
But this is one that you can...
Number 4.
Absolutely. If you imagine turkey and ham being served and sprouts and potatoes, there's enough acidity to cut through
yum.
that, and there's enough fruit to go with it. It's a brilliant choice.
Oh, I love that one, Peter. Now, that would be my fave. Is that generally our faves, guys?
I like first and last.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be with you on that one.
Me too.
First and last.
Well, those are the 2 Torres wines.
Well,
and that's just coincidental. But
Wow, they're both Torres. So obviously it's just
Torres
slightly
in Spain,
sweeter.
and this is from Catalonia, and that's from Chile.
Okay.
But it's a style.
Makes sense.
Hope you
God,
enjoyed
Peter,
it.
that was
Peter,
fantastic.
sit
Thank
back
you so
and finish
much.
your glass. Thank you so much.
Relax, and whatever you do, don't take any of the wines.
Yeah.
Now, it's competition time again, and your last chance this week to win a spot of R&R on Us.